There is the description is not necessarily a prescription, and there's also not necessarily a proscription in there either. So we have to know, is it something that's being described? Is it something that's being prescribed? Or is it something that's being proscribed? Does anybody know the difference? Described. Abraham gave the king an impression that his wife was really his sister, and so he's like, cool, come with me, darling, you know? Is that something that we should do? Okay, so it's described, but it would not necessarily be prescribed, right? It's not something that we are told to do. Does anybody know what something is when it is proscribed? That is when you're told to not do something. So you have the thou shalts, right? You shall eat matzah for 7 days during Passover. That is a prescription. That is not merely a description of what the Jews did once upon a time. Okay? That is, you will do this. Then you have a proscription, which is thou shalt not. Thou shalt not murder, for example. That is a proscription. You shall not do it. Have people done it in the past? Do we have descriptions of murders in the Bible?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we do. So just because it is described does not mean it is prescribed. And we also have things that people did as not necessarily proscribed either. And people are like, oh, well, that was for those Old Testament Jews, but I'm in Jesus now, so I don't need to do that. It's like, no, not necessarily.